Okay, so I was having a conversation with somebody, right? And I was getting ready to say, so the thing is, when I was younger, and I stopped. I stopped right there because in reflecting on that particular conversation, I realized that it really didn't have anything to do with age. Now I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. And I'm absolutely enjoying getting older, honey. I have always had an old soul, so it's nothing new that I do old people things. But I have changed a great deal over the last decade. And in hindsight, I realized that it has very little to do with getting older. Aging provides you with lots of opportunities to have more experiences, to gather more information, to learn and grow. True wisdom is not limited by the number of years you've been on this planet. I was better equipped at making life choices at 17 than some of the decisions that people my age right now make on a daily basis. Wisdom is not about having the experiences or gathering the information. It's about what you do with the experiences and the information. If you are not extracting data from your relationships, your interactions, your overall life experiences on an everyday basis, examining and analyzing the data that you are extracting, and then drawing concrete, factually based conclusions as a result of the analyzed data that you've extracted from the experiences and information, and turning those conclusions into changed behavior, then it doesn't matter how much older you get. Things will change, but you won't. And the things you want to change will stay the exact same. Because they'll be waiting on you to change. What's the point? Do the work, people. It's a whole lot of things that I used to do that I just don't do no more. And those things weren't necessarily wrong or bad. They just were not in alignment with who I wanted to be, where I needed to go, the life I wanted to have, or the legacy that I wanted to create. I have a 30-year-old and a 28-year-old. When I was their age, I'd already given birth to 2 children. They're both wiser than I was, so they have no children. I was responsible for 2 other human beings. And there are things that they don't do that I did do when I was their age, despite the fact that I was somebody's mama, that I had to unlearn in order to be able to teach them what not to do. There are lessons that I had to learn by having the experiences that they learned by watching me have the experiences and or by hearing about me having the experiences. And they were wise enough to intentionally and purposely make very different choices. They were smart enough to know that they didn't have to have those experiences. They could learn from mine. That's wisdom. They didn't wait until they got to the age that I am now to learn what I should have known then. God takes care of babies and fools. Those are my babies, and I was a damn fool. And there is something to be said for not being an old fool.